I am stuffed. Oh, they were so good. Those are called able skeevers, and they're like pancake balls. If I'm to kind of equate them into something that probably everybody would know, think of them as pancakes rolled into balls. Close enough. Look at my hair. What is going on with this? So the first thing that I want to talk about before I get into today's exciting video, because we have some really good information coming out of one of my Discord members. So thank you very much to London Below, I think is how we pronounce that. But if you want to join in on my Discord and see some of the top conversations going on, there's a link down in the description below. Speaking of Discord, the information that you probably already have discovered on your own, but if not, here's going to be a recap. This is from Phases, who is like, I don't even know, like the Discord Reddit liaison for Harry Potter Wizards Unite. I'm honestly, I'm not sure if they are Niantic or if they are Warner Brothers. My guess is they're with Niantic, but don't quote me on that just in case I'm wrong. Basically, since this is a two-part Brilliance event, so you had the Potter's Calamity Part 1, and now we're in Potter's Calamity Part 2. Oh, that's a mouthful to say. But you've noticed some differences, and I did the video on kind of what to expect, but I also said that it was from data mining, and that things could change, things might not be exactly how they seem in the code, and that actually turned out to be extremely accurate. Because this is part 2, it's like a continuation over the first one that we have. So what you've probably already discovered is on the map you will find the Brilliant Golden Snitch, but you will still find the Brilliant Quidditch Captain Harry and Brilliant Hedgehog as well, which makes sense because I'm not sure if I remember saying it in my video, but just having one Brilliance seemed like that was going to be a lot of Brilliance for one on the map, so that makes sense. Additionally, the new port keys from week 2 will give you Harry's Ministry ID card. The port keys from part 1 will still give you Harry's trunk image from the part 1 registry page. I found that out when I cleaned out all of my old port keys, that unlike before with the first Brilliant event, whenever you open those port keys, they did not give you the first Brilliant event items anymore. They were now the Harry Potter Brilliant Calamity. Now the remaining foundables in the Part 2 registry page, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement badge, the London 5 photograph, and the framed family photo, you will receive when you complete the event tasks. Potter's Calamity runestones will give you daily profit fragments. After Part 2 is over, these runestones will start to drop either daily profit or Harry's Weasley sweater fragments. So hopefully that clears up a lot of any misinformation out there or anything that you may be struggling with. Now let's get into the exciting new discovery that we have about the Oddities registry. If we are to go look inside of our registry and slide all the way over to the registry for Oddities, you will see that the Centaur bow and the horned serpent egg, these are only available in fighting the towers, the fortress battles, wizarding challenges, whatever you want to call them. That's the only way that you can get them, and you can only get them through Oddities runestones. So then you're into playing the guessing game of, well, am I going to or am I not going to get, how do I get these just based off throwing random runestones? And I'm gonna take a lot of the random out of this because it's not so random after all. I'm going to show you the exact way it was explained to me, the way that I've replicated this exactly, and the way that other people have replicated this exactly. I'm not saying that this is the single only way to do this. It may work on other chambers, it may work in other towers, I don't know. So the first thing that's going to be required is you're going to have unlocked Tower Chamber 1, which is going to be number 6. Tower 6, whatever you want to call this, Tower Chamber 1, right here, it has to be unlocked. That is where we are starting this whole thing. So I'm going to go into my Tower Chamber 1, I'm going to go down and I'm going to use an Oddities Runestone level 1. If you don't have any of these, you can go buy a bag of 40 in the Diagon Alley. You're going to get 1 runestone. So here we go, runestone 1. And then what you're going to do is you're going to battle the tower however you want to battle it. Make sure you have plenty of spell energy because I think you have to stay within the tower in order to make this work. You can't let it go cold. And once you have defeated the first tower, you are going to either get the dragon egg or the serpents, or the bow, the Centaur bow. Perfect, we got the Centaur bow, 1 runestone, Tower 1, which is Tower Chamber 1, which is level 6. The next thing that you're going to do, you're going to follow a very specific order here. You're going to go back into Tower Chamber 1, which is level 6. You are going to go back down to your Oddities runestones, and you're going to battle a second time in a row. Everything exactly the same. Once you complete this tower, and by taking on a formidable, is it formidable or formidable? Where do you put the emphasis? Werewolf. This should be no problem. I've got both of my hex going and I have my shield going on me, so I'm taking reduced damage. I'm doing a lot of damage. They're taking damage. Whoa! Still have to use Protego though. And this will be one more attack for me. And then once I complete this, I will get either the Dragon Egg or the Centaur Bow. Right? The more you know who. There. So we're 2 for 2, right? Pretty good. But that could just be random, right? Like you just jump in and do 2 challenges. Now here's the thing. Before the towers, like the oh crap. Please hold. We're about to miss Hermione Granger. I might totally mess up this whole thing, but losing a Hermione Granger is totally worth it. Because you guys know that this is totally gonna flee for me, right? Oh, it didn't flee on the first one. Let's try to get something better. That could be a great spellcast. Okay, that was a great spellcast. Oh no. And there they go. But you want to jump into the tower while the halo is still surrounding it. I cannot believe that that departed again. And then you're going to go right back into the Tower Chamber 1. But this time, you're going to use any other runestone that is not your Oddities runestone. So I'm going to go for the Ministry of Magic runestone. And you're going to battle the tower here. I love it when they get knocked out for attacking me. So once you defeat the third tower that you've battled, you may or may not get something additional. It's irrelevant. I actually got, oh, that's the first time I've gotten one of those, so that's actually really nice. It's my first segment of that. And then what you're going to do is, again, these are all going to include Tower Chamber 1s. You can go into Tower Chamber 1, and I'm going to use the exact same runestone, the Ministry of Magic runestone, level 1, that I used in the third battle. So when you are doing this, you're going to want to make sure that you, A, have plenty of spell energy to start, and you're going to want to find a fortress that is near at least 1 inn, preferably probably 2 inns if at all possible. I know that's not always possible, but as you can see, like, we're doing, this is my 4th straight battle without stopping. And so what's going to happen here is I may or may not get another special item. It's completely random, and this time I did not get anything special outside of what I would normally expect. So here's what you do to make sure you continue your pattern of getting what you want. Go to Tower Chamber 1, and now you're going to go back to your Oddities runestones. You're going to pick an Oddities runestone level 1, and you're going to rinse, wash, repeat the entire system. Now whenever you are using your Oddity runestones, you're going to get either the Dragon Egg, Horned Serpent Egg, or you are going to get the Centaur Bow. It seems completely random which one you're going to get, but you will always get one or the other using this exact formula. Wow, we have another elite. This is actually kind of an elite formidable. They're kind of getting serious on me here. I maybe should have used, this gives me a chance to show you about this wit potion here. This one, it is the wit sharpening potion. Increases your spell's efficiency against elite foes and wizarding challenges by 50% duration for 3 spells. I just had a few of those brewed up for whatever reason, and since I'm already proficient against them, like 801. 801 is the amount, ouch, that kind of hurt, is the amount of HP this thing has. I maybe should have used a wit sharpening potion in order to help myself out here a little bit. Because in 3 jam attacks, I did about half the damage, but this thing is shredding through me. This might be the most difficult opponent that I've battled yet. I'm more than likely gonna take the L on this, but I should still be able to take out the tower. I can use potions. Potions, remember, were buffed up for wizarding challenges recently. Oh my gosh. This is pretty impressive that this thing just shredded straight through me. Although, I did 650 damage against it. Now I wait my 30-second penalty for getting knocked out. Remember, if you do take the loss, and it is a viable strategy to take the loss, but if you do take the loss whenever you come back, any hexes or any kind of impairments that you put on your opponent are still going to be active. So keep that in mind. Man, so much damage. I don't even think I do, okay, I did do 72. Whew. That was a tough cookie right there. But I only have to knock out 2 opponents. And because I beat such a strong foe, I think I got 2 focus power, which is going to allow me to take out this common Earthling with relative ease. Now, what I'm going to expect here is either the bow or the egg, but it works every time. Fingers crossed it works this time. Now that I'm actually recording it and putting it out there in the universe, hopefully it works. It should work. I feel confident. I feel better about this working than I do about me capturing a severe. And there we go. And I've now maxed out my horned serpent eggs. So what's going to happen is, if I were to go in and battle, again, what I would do is Tower Chamber 1, and I would use a Oddities Runestone level 1. One thing that I do want to try out, I'm actually going to do this one more time because I do want to test to see, now that I'm maxed out on my horned serpent eggs, am I guaranteed, will I get the Centaur bow, all of these moving forward? One strategy that you can use while battling is, if you have an opponent that you're proficient against and you're close to getting an extra focus power, and then you can use your extra focus power to help you even more against an opponent that you're deficient against, definitely go ahead and battle the one that you're proficient against first, because now I'm going to gain an extra focus power, which means that on the Earthling or the Acromantula here, I can use 2. I can use like my Hex, and if I needed, I could use my defense, since I don't need it, since this is a formidable. What is the other one? It's a common Earthling. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put the shield up because I don't need it for a common. That'll help me knock out this Acromantula that much quicker and take that much less damage, thus setting me up to really take out the Earthling pretty quickly, and then I don't have to take the L where I have to wait the 30 seconds, and I definitely won't have to use any potions either. See, that was pretty quick right there. And then we're going to, see how I don't have enough focus power to do anything else here, and it's not going to matter because this is just a common foe. Just something that you can do to help preserve potions if you are doing solo battles, and this really comes in handy whenever you are doing team battles as well, because if you can take things where it's not going to cause you to lose potions, and it's not going to cause you to use up a lot of your own energy or health, then you're good to go. So this is going to be battle number 6 right here. I haven't even looked at my spell energy. I have 25 left, so I've gone through like 80-ish, 70-ish spell energy here. Should be 2 more attacks. Definitely 2 more attacks. Definitely not going to get knocked out here. And this is going to be 6 towers down. I've gotten 4 or 5. 4. Yeah, I've gotten 4. Ooh. So once you hit the max level, maybe you don't get them anymore. But I know going through this, if you do Oddities Runestone 1 on Tower Chamber 1, the first 2 you're going to get something. Then if you go to the next 2 and use a non-Oddities Runestone and then come back, you're going to get it again. I'm not sure if I did not get that one there because I'm already full, or if because it should work continuously. It should be 2 on, 2 off, 2 on, 2 off continuously. I do have a lot of tasks and assignments that I have now fulfilled. Defeat 30 foes, done. And then if I go to my achievements, what did we get in the achievement? Defeat 10 elite foes. I will take the 3 red books, very valuable red books. And then if I go to my dailies, I've used a potion and I've completed a wizarding challenge, which means I just need to return 10 foundables and dine at 2 inns. That is how you continue to get those. Let me go to my registry. Should have a ton of things here. So if I go to oddities, I'm going to be able to place the egg. I have a theory about leprechauns actually, but I'm going to save that for another video. I already have a theory that I know is true about the horned serpent here. It doesn't spawn where I am. And if you missed yesterday's video on doxies, you can catch that right there. And other than that, we're going to rank up for my challenges for 2 more red books. Always good. And there you go. I hope this helps you guys. Like I said, leave in the comments below if you do a different tower chamber and or you do different rune stones. That way other people can follow along if they haven't quite unlocked runes or tower chamber 1 yet. I'm gonna go walk around the city. I gotta go catch up with Andrea. Hopefully find some other high level foundables. Maybe they won't run away from me. I can't even say that with a straight face. Just to put the final touches on today's video, I do want you to know that when I ran these tests, as you saw in the 6th and final try of the Fortress Tower, I did not receive the item that I was expecting, either the Centaur bow or the egg, which I was already full on eggs, so it couldn't have been that. I've gone back, I've checked. Everybody says it works every time. So the only thing that I can think is, because I already had one of my items full, that was the reason that it didn't drop for me on my 6th attempt. So go ahead, try this at home. Make sure that it works on your end, because everybody I've talked to that knows about this says, yes, you're good to go. This is a guaranteed way to either get your Centaur bow or your horned serpent eggs. But I would love for you guys to try out using different rune stones in different chambers, different ruins chambers, different tower chambers. Hey, you can use the forest. If you are up in the forest, by all means, go ahead and knock that out. See what happens for you guys. Finally, before I wrap up today's video, we just got word that the next community day is going to be August 10th. No other details were provided, but that's less than 2 weeks away. In fact, it is 10 days away from when I'm recording this, 9 days away from when I'm posting it. We should know a lot more in the next few days. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time.